welcome or welcome back to everyone who has been part of this incredible journey with me. I'm Leslie and I'm on Royal Caribbean's Ultimate World Cruise. We are circumnavigating the globe over 9 months and it has been absolutely extraordinary. We're currently in Spain. We're at about the 7-month mark of our 9 months on board. And our stop in Spain today brings us to what might be one of our favorite spots where we could really feel like we could live in. We're not moving, but to all my friends and family, we are not moving, but we loved Malaga. Malaga's all the way down on the bottom of the coast of Spain. And we loved it. And I'm excited to share our day with you. So let's go see what Malaga's got in store for us. Our first stop is the Malaga Cathedral. It's a breathtaking piece of Renaissance architecture, often referred to as La Manquita, or the one-armed lady. And it's called that, or nicknamed that, because one of the towers of the cathedral was never completed. Construction began in the early 1500s and has stretched over 250 years, resulting in an elegant blend of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque style.
Saying that you should have brought your non-Halloween costume, you have it with you, because we would save so much money.
Getting into all the cathedrals around the world.
Free pass to all the cathedrals with your non-Halloween costume. It would have been worth it. A good costume would have been worth the written gold on this trip. Get on the ship, put your nun stuff on.
Nun stuff?
With your sunscreen lotion, bathing suit underneath, hit all the churches, take it off, go to the beach.
Okay, now it's gone too far. Inside, there are intricate chapels, stunning stained glass, and an ornate choir area with over 40 carved wooden figures. A true masterpiece. This choir area not only has these 40 ornate wooden carved pieces, but a view of the church organ, this pipe organ. Now we see these pipe organs in these cathedrals all over the world, but this one has 4,536 pipes. It is stunning.
Little net, okay? You know why? Because they did not finish. Also, again, because of the and how is about the heights? This cathedral is the second highest in the whole Spain.
So that one tower that was completed is 84 meters high, and it allows for incredible views of the city if you're willing to climb it. A really beautiful cathedral, and after being in Barcelona and having the whole augmented reality experience we had in Barcelona, I bought myself probably a good, I don't know, 30 more cathedrals that Roy's willing to go into with me. He was very worried before we left that it was just going to be church after church after church, and of course these areas are just so steeped in history that there are a lot of churches. And he was starting to really kind of wane on it. But then the one in Barcelona was just incredible, Barcelona Cathedral, along with the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, which is just, yeah, undescribable. I did a great job describing it though in the Barcelona video, so go check it out. But I bought myself some time, so he was more than willing to go into this one, and it did not disappoint. Just really, really incredible. We've had some moments with these churches in Spain. The Liceu in Palma de Mallorca is just incredible. We saw, obviously, the Barcelona Cathedral and this whole augmented reality, and we climbed on top of the cathedral outside, just wow. Then we saw the Holy Grail in Valencia, in the Valencia Cathedral, and now here in the Malaga Cathedral. Just this organ, just these churches blow my mind, and thankfully Roy's sticking with me. Next, we visit the Teatro Romano. Now, if you watch the video on our stop we were just at, we saw the Teatro Romano that was just, I need to have a list of all the words that are similar to incredible, because I use incredible a lot, but I use it because it's so appropriate. These places are just absolutely incredible. The Teatro Romano was incredible because it was just discovered in 1988. So people were actually living on top of what is now this incredible Roman theater. So go back and watch that video too. But here, the Teatro Romano is an ancient Roman theater that dates back to, again, the 1st century BCE during the reign of Emperor Augustus. Now, after being in Cartagena, this one doesn't hold a candle to that at all, but it was similarly discovered in 1951 during the construction of a nearby building. This well-preserved site sits at the foot of the Alcazaba fortress and offers a glimpse into Malaga's Roman past. The theater was, of course, used for performances and gatherings until the 3rd century, after which it was abandoned and then repurposed by the Moors for building materials. Today, it's a cherished landmark and still has performances that blend history and modern culture. And can you imagine seeing a performance in this theater? So again, we're now exhausted Roy's sightseeing tolerance, and we're starving. So we reluctantly stop at this restaurant on the main like shopping street, and just speaking for myself, those aren't usually the best places. They can be very touristy and just kind of hawk you in, and the food's not always great. And so we're typically try to avoid them, and I'll go around the corner and down the alley and back through that red door to try to find the great restaurants. But I don't know, this one kind of caught our eye and the menu looked good, and we were like, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Theoretically, it's not though.
Holy amazing, just perfect, delicious lunch. The food was exceptional. The beers were perfect. The patio was unbeatable. Like I said, it was right on the main shopping street. So we were watching all these people go by and seeing our fellow world cruisers. And yeah, we could have spent all day just sitting right here at this patio and watching Spain go by, but the food. So Malaga's obviously known for its culinary scene because it's right on the water. So seafood and yeah, just incredible food. And they're known for what's called espeto. It's grilled, skewered sardines. Now, I'm a vegetarian, I eat fish, but pescatarian, but no sardines for me. And Roy's definitely not eating sardines. So he had skewered chicken, but we also had this like phyllo dough cheese, warm balsamic vinegar. The phyllo dough kind of cracked off like crackers, and then you could get into the cheese, and oh, it was so good. This place, I could not recommend it highly enough. I can't say the name of it. Made in Terrania. Oh, it was so good. And just a shout out to restaurateurs, chefs, anyone that makes incredible food. If you're gonna do it, make it really good. So many restaurants are just not good. And so thank you to every restaurant we've been at that has incredible food. And this one did not disappoint. So happy when I have a full belly of yummy food. I will spend any amount of money on good food. And this was not expensive, and it was exceptional. She uses another word other than incredible. The marble streets here in Malaga invite you to just stroll, shop, and explore. These polished streets reflect the sunlight so beautifully, adding to the charm and just sparkle of what feels like very opulent city, but it's not. It just is very locals, very warm, just yeah, another place we could just sit down and stay at, and might be added to my if I'm ever missing list. Look in Malaga. Down the main shopping street, Calle Larios, we stumble upon an incredible art display made entirely of sand. At the harbor, obviously the harbor, the water, the Mediterranean Sea, it's just beautiful. But the yachts, this one is the Sultan of Dubai. And there are people like getting on and off the yacht as we're walking by. And I'm trying my hardest not to be like, you know, Leslie Looky-Loo, but I'm like totally trying to zoom in on my camera, like, who are these people? And like, just who are these people? Who travels this way? Who lives like this? Just, yeah. We are imagining the Serenade of the Seas as one of these opulent yachts. It's not. It's incredible. We love the Serenade, but it's not one of these incredible yachts. The harbor's known as Mule Uno. It's a modern shopping dining area that perfectly complements the historic charm of the city. And a good port that if you're not wanting to sightsee or go kind of into the city center, you could literally just go out and have a beautiful day on the harbor, having breakfast, lunch, and happy hour, and then just get right back on the ship and have a beautiful day in Malaga. You would miss the incredible cathedral and the incredible lunch at Made in Terrania, but you would still have a beautiful day. It's also home to Pompidou Center Malaga, a colorful glass cube housing contemporary art exhibitions. That's a unique feature to this vibrant port. So we get back on board the Serenade and we meet all of our friends for happy hour. We've kind of gotten to doing a 6 o'clock happy hour meetup because all of our friends are the same group that we eat in the main dining room pretty much like 90% of the time. So before dinner, we also meet for happy hour. And it's fun because we can all share about our day, because the majority of the time we're all doing different things, but we're in the same city. So it's fun to hear what everybody else did and share our experience of the day. And tonight we do happy hour and have the local drink from Malaga, which is the Tinto di Verano. It's kind of their take on sangria, but it's not as sweet. It's red wine typically and lemonade, or Sprite and a lime, you know, kind of that vibe, wine spritzer-ish. Super refreshing, loved it. I'll put the recipe in the caption. Super simple, you can totally make it at home, and it will forever remind me of Malaga and a special happy hour with our friends, recapping just a beautiful day here. So now we're doing happy hour. We're gonna head to the dining room for our dinner, and the captain, who has been Captain Stig, he has just taken all of us under his wing. He has been on board the Ultimate World Cruise for almost the entire sailing. We lost him for about 60 days. He had a break. But he is incredible, and everything he knows, everything he sees, all the wildlife, all the marine life, he will come on and share fun facts or trivia or historic information, and he alerts us. We're not only going to go by the northernmost point of Morocco, but we're on our way through the Strait of Gibraltar. This narrow passage connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean and is one of the busiest maritime routes in the world. On our way to Africa to go to Morocco. And all of what I just said is just crazy to me. Never in my lifetime would I've dreamt about it, but I would have never thought I would be here 7 months into a world cruise, having seen probably 120 stops now all over the world, on my way to Africa and Morocco. Like, just the fact that I'm saying that, I'm so grateful, so blessed. This has just been an incredible journey, and one that I've been able to share with you. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And if you're new, thank you for joining the madness. So I wonder what you think. What do you think of Malaga? This is almost the very end of our journey through Spain. And after being in Palma and Barcelona and Valencia and Cartagena, now what do you think of Malaga? We loved it here. We so loved it, and I would love to hear your comments. Don't forget to put them down below. And as I said, next up is Morocco. Like, what? We're going to Morocco. You and me are going to Morocco. So don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss the notification of us arriving into Morocco. So hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give me your comments. Give yourself a huge hug from me. I so love you being here. And before we roll into Casablanca, before we left on the Ultimate World Cruise, Roy and I tried to eat as much food from these different countries we would be in, drink all the different wines from all over the world, lots of sweets. But we also watched every movie, documentary, anything of these areas of the world. And since we're rolling into Morocco, you probably guessed that we watched Casablanca. And one of the greatest movies of all time. We are so excited to see Casablanca, to see everything that we saw in the movie, and just really explore Morocco. So until Casablanca, bye for now.